Alright, so welcome to legs. Precisely the first working set of legs. Just did a couple of warm ups here, and before warming up on these hamstring curls, warmed up my calves a little bit, just a couple of sets. And actually, I'm thinking for like 5 or 10 kgs above my regular weight on this machine. Still, we'll have to see if that's really doable. I mean, that's a stupid statement, but still, let's try for 45 or 50 if I'm able to move it. I mean, first step, so I want to go crazy on the weight. Hopefully, whatever weight I can do. If not, then we can easily go for a regular drop set or a straight slash dropping weight set. I mean, just dropping the weight and resting breath for just like a regular straight. So, let's see if we can really move out up the stack. Not sure if I moved this before, since lying hamstring curls like I well now I've done enough volume on it. Like I'm a regular on this movement. It no longer feels like a new movement. Now some days I plan to move on to a seated leg curl hamstring curl machine. Now that might feel quite good because otherwise I used to just bash out leg extension seated leg like only seated leg curls for hamstrings. And this is about when I was doing quads and hamstrings together and starting off with quads. So, okay. Ah, okay, done here. This bit of a stretch. Still powered through strength set there. And I'm thinking of at least two more here. So let's drop the weight to let's drop the weight to 45, 5 kgs down. And then after this 99-pound set, let's see if we still and depends on how this weight feels. If this still feels like some like a bit of a stretch, or if I feel after the set that uh, like I could use a drop set or one or two decrements in the weight, and I'll just go for it. So get to be what is that? To be decided. To be GBD. I mean this dip that starting off my leg days. I mean I just love training quads. Quads are more taxing. I mean, most likely you guys would agree with me that quads are much more taxing compared to hamstrings. So, but still, I love training quads. I mean, I love training hamstrings as well. I mean, the squeezers with squeeze and stretch, but still, I think I'm losing my point. Yeah, so I mean, if you start off your day with quads like I've done for until like just a few weeks ago, let's just say, so they're more taxing, and by the time you move on for hamstring specific movements like curls or anything, isolation kind of movements. I mean, sure, I was a regular leg press guy up until I think last month, no, not last month, the month before that. So only this time now I've started to cut down on leg press and do kind of as I've also cut down on my like volume, doing a specific, not a specific number per se, but a specific range of sets. So still, yeah, before the hamstrings get cold, let's see if we can bash out a good set here and decide what to do about the next set. Gosh. Let's just think quickly for a few seconds if I want to do a drop set, a regular drop set, or dropping the weight slash straight set. You know what, drop set. Okay, so I feel like I again didn't pay much attention to do the proper setting for this machine. Actually, I changed probably one thing here, but yeah, I think I changed the angle here. I mean, the elevation, the bottom portion of it, but still decent enough sets. I mean, could have been better, not gonna lie. Still, for this moment, I think we're done. Now for hamstrings, maybe move on to couple of Smith machine RDLs. Actually, I try to see if on that cable rack. I mean, if you know from the previous videos, I mean, if in that cable rack I'm able to, you know, arrange some kind of a setup for cable RDLs, I'll see. But most likely, I have a feeling that we'll move on to the first working set of Smith machine RDLs for you guys. So let's just move on to whatever is the next moment. Okay, so spent a bit of unnecessary minutes as well, a little longer than what I had expected, trying to rig a cable setup there for RDLs. But here we are back again with Smith machine RDLs. So let's just. I remember the last leg day we had a really good tension just because of the slower reps increasing time under tension. Might try to mix in a bit of that as well, and that today as well, and also kind of burnout set. And let's just splash out maybe a couple here, then move on to balls. And quads also, I think. Yeah, quads. We'll start with leg extensions and might do a couple of warm-ups on leg extensions, and then I'll think if I want to go for squats right here at this basic set today or not. Which is again TBD. Okay. So I really thought I had that re-rack in me. I mean, putting it back, but it's tricky when you kind of twist, like in the case of Smith machines. Okay, so still a good set. Now, again, after it has been a few leg days of not doing the not doing the not recommended thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, so what I mean is, I'm thinking of weight felt a bit lighter, so I'm thinking if we should go for two plates here. Currently, it's just 60 kgs on the bar, just like the previous leg days. Today, I feel comfortable doing two plates, but maybe not as the last set for hamstrings, right? So doesn't really matter. We'll plan ahead and next leg day Smith machine RDLs. We're gonna start the working set with two plates. After one or two warm-ups, of course. Today also I warmed up with a plate and then moved on to this working set which I just did. So I mean, hamstrings have started to feel like kind of really tight, like tightening up. So maybe one set here, and I don't know if I want to do one more set of curls back there after this one. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. So we'll just see about that. Totally depends on how I feel at the end of this upcoming working set right here. So let's just move on to that. So today actually, I mean, I was trying to estimate the position of the stool here to stand over it and my position relative to the bar. And today, much like my deadlifts, which again it has been a while for deadlifts, but I mean, I took it really close to the shin and almost like touching like this, and sort of sliding over my shins, the bar, and that also felt really good. I mean, you can keep a minimal distance also, doesn't really matter as long as your form of the legs is correct. Keeping your lower body tight enough and giving that proper squeeze and stretch to the hamstrings. So, yeah, enough talking. Let's start with this lower position, then. Actually, I want to do one more here. 'Cause, I mean, and on this, I might do just try to burn out as many reps as possible. Really give finishing touches to the hamstrings and then move on to leg extensions. And in terms of the weight, I just sit out for a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, and then get back to this weight and sort of not doing as many slower time under tension reps as such, but really giving that tempo to the set and burn out as many reps as possible. Oh god. Put your lower back again. will give way before your paths that you're trying to hit, right? Okay. Now, I mean, standing a little bit towards the forward, like not really upright, is feeling easier. And that means hamstrings are reaching level of that desired level of tightness and pumpness. Is it pumpness or pumpedness? I don't know. Yeah, but one more set here. Hush. Okay. Nothing much to say except hamstrings are down. Oh, I mean, I can really feel my adductors also a lot. But that I've started to feel these days every day. I mean, not like this feeling, of course, but I think I'll be cutting out on like regular adductors. Not like I was doing them super regularly past many weeks, but I think for now they're good. And I don't want, at least now, I don't want much adductor work, like direct adductor work. I mean, of course, they get work in almost any of your lower body movements. Still, let's move on to leg extensions and probably sit out on squats today. Most likely. And after such set of RDLs, it would be kind of taxing. And I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling now. Let's just move on to leg extensions. Let's work inside. Okay, so after a couple of warm up sets, the leg extensions, let's move on to however many reps I can throw around the full stack for. Which I'm not going to bet any kind of rep range or rep number, but let's just again hydrate. Wait for a few seconds to get hyped up. You know, sometimes some thoughts can just give you a crazy hype up more than any kind of puffs and puffs or any kind of, forcing up yourself. You just have to think of something and just automatically get that hype up. So whatever works for you, but some kind of hype up is, or let's just say, really beneficial. Just throw around some very sweet. Oh, shit. That full stack felt really great compared to these recent past like this. I kind of feel like I want to throw them around for second set and I gave a solid one. I got what, 15, 16 reps, including the partial straight reps, whatever. Almost decent, of course. As I said, I think I've said multiple times I love to go, not like. I love going crazy on this machine. And I almost automatically go crazy on this machine. Especially combined with the song which I've just played with, which has just started playing in my ears. You guys can guess, and if I still remember after the set, I'll tell you guys what song is it. Yep. Now for two, maybe three sets. I want to do single leg, more lightish squeezing sets. So maybe somewhere around half stack. And and what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm planning to. Sorry, I started thinking of that thing again without actually telling you guys. So I'm planning to again something from Mr. Sam. I'm planning to superset maybe one or two sets of these leg extensions with those CC squats, but maybe we'll just see about that for the last two sets because we have three more here. So maybe two single leg and one double leg superset with CC squats, whatever. To be decided. Let's just put on half stack and see how many reps we get there. Important to hydrate, especially during leg days, my days. Leg days are really taxing. What do you think? Left or right road first? Doesn't really matter because I don't think in terms of quads they are really again, as I was saying yesterday about triceps, one of them doesn't really look that disproportionate in comparison to the other one. So whichever. Gosh. Advantages of single leg, variation of any movement, single leg, single arm, single lat, whatever. A single side variation of any movement helps you concentrate on one side at a time, so better focus, which in turn means better mind muscle connection. And again, of course, if one side is lacking, then try to still you can go for doing both sides at a time, but you really don't know when like your dominant side is kicking in. You know, doesn't it does really depend on multiple factors, but if one side you feel like is really lacking on, then do a bit less volume on the stronger side, at least in comparison to the weaker side, and allow the double down on the weaker side to allow it to try and catch up to the stronger one. You know. So wow, it has been really long since I worked out without a hat, American hat slash cap. So whatever you guys say that. I mean, it's been months. I'm really looking for like I don't want to buy it online, but maybe from some offline shop. That's why. So I've been postponing on kind of a solid black cap slash hat. So I mean that I am also kind of bored with that hat slash cap. Okay, let's just call it cap, right? So kind of bored with that one now because it's kind of a larger one. I mean, I can still use it to wear it now and then, but still I would like a more fitting slash more compact style. If that makes sense. So same weight. I try to bash out single leg again, and maybe let's see if we can bash out a sissy squat superset with this one also. Okay, forgot to take my bottle away from the machine, but let's not allow that to distract from ourselves. Gosh, left one is burning. Oh, okay. I'm almost certain that I got the same number of reps there on either leg, around 11, 12. And actually, no. Let's just do one double leg here and finish off with. If that superset feels good, might do one more set of here because on this leg extensions I don't mind because most likely it's gonna be the only quad movement we are doing. And for sure, I'm moving to calves after this. I mean, after of course checking the pump, which is gonna be solid. I can already say. Not to sound too ahead of myself, but I mean, after these one or two more sets, we're gonna have a badass squad, at least squats. So 3/4 of stack, 75 kgs. Let's just try and bash out double leg on that, and see about those that superset with C sports thing that we're going to do for the very first time. I mean, sometimes I've tried doing CC sports body weight. Sometimes I have done those, but very rarely. Been many months, and I've never done a superset like this, like a standard without leaving anything in the tank. Just move on to either the next movement or depends, whatever. Okay, enough talk. Okay. What to hold on to, man? I don't know how decent the third. Good luck, you guys are getting back. Just wanna bash out the reps. Anyways, oh god. I mean, sloppy form, but that's because I've rarely done these and still not good enough muscle memory. But if we continue on with this, which I think we're gonna, I mean, the burn felt great. As the form improves a bit, even more, that burn is also gonna improve. I think we're done with leg extensions. I mean, quads are really tight. I'll just check the pump and see what badass legs we're dealing with. Again, not to sound too ahead of myself, but decent burn and fatigue based on what tightness that I'm feeling. Oh. Yeah, so a few minutes gone by, trying to arrange the setup here and make room here for checking what we're dealing with here. But still, man, feeling still tight. I mean, just from outside the pump, without unleashing the pump curve, we're feeling really great. Yeah. So, I mean, for now, I just keep on my face, keep out my face from here and focus on what kind of pump we're dealing with. Oh god. Oh, these boxers are really tight at the top. Shit. I'm struggling to get these above. And I mean that's the goal, right? Not on the upper side, but also on the lower side. So you guys tell me if you guys can get a good enough look. I mean, really fatigued. I mean, based on the feeling, really fatigued, and based on the visibility as well. Solid bottom. No complaints as such. I mean, you guys can maybe estimate that why I'm thinking to cut down on adductors a little bit, but still, this is still a bit post chance. These hamstrings can still really use uh, much better pump. I mean, not a significant chunk was lost doing all those squat movements, but still, huh, I mean, decent. Let me know what you guys think. From the back, I'm trying to show you guys my ass, but still, words fatigue, hands stimulated, and then now that's enough probably. These boxer shorts are gonna be a solid measure of how my legs are. I mean, one day I'll just try to get my face now because we're done with the pump check. Yeah, so I was saying these boxer shorts would be a even good measure. Like they are a good measure of. And these boxes weren't feeling so tight at the, especially at the top when I rolled them up. To get a better look at the middle, lower, and upper parts as well. So, what else was I about to say? Yes, I'm definitely going for cabs. And I mean, cabs, I'm not going to record it probably, but still, guarantee right after tightening this knot. And maybe a few closing thoughts to you guys. Maybe move on to cabs. Maybe good hard sets. Not maybe good hard sets, good hard sets on the seated cash machine. Then probably doing some of the, what is that? Smith machine as well. Standing calf raises on the Smith machine because that just feels really amazing. What else? What else? What else? We've got chest tomorrow. Chest and side delts. Side delts got skipped last quarter, but tomorrow is a non-Sunday. And not to sound like I'm gonna skip them if my chest days are coming on a Sunday, but even a Sunday we are on really on a time crunch, managing my 30 minutes morning cardio, then within a couple of hours getting here after getting down one meal. So that's a Sunday. But I think that's probably it. Nothing else to say, but apart from solid as leg pump, quads fatigued, hamstring smashed, calves are going to be smashed, and see you guys tomorrow for chest and side delts. Again, I know I really want to do abs, and I mean, some or the other reason I tend to skip out on those, which I shouldn't be. I mean, really want to train them. Yeah. And most likely, I want to do them on back days for some reason because they are. I mean, yeah, so I was saying that after back days, they feel really good to me. But we'll just see about that. That's for another day. Going for calves, most likely. And then uh, see you tomorrow for just insiders. Till then, stay consistent.